You ever wonder what mangakas worked on before they had the big blow up? Like Ichiro Oda, who worked on Monsters before he started working on One Piece. Kishimoto working on Karakuri and Mario before he had his breakout series Naruto. Even the late Toriyama worked on Wonder Island and today's Highlight Island before he worked on Dragon Ball. And usually these other shows resemble their later works. But then there is Sui Ishida, the mangaka of Tokyo Ghoul. Because his previous work is called The Penis Man. I mean, the internet says it's a one-shot manga, but it still has 96 chapters about a superhero with a penis for his head. Please don't ask how I found this manga. This is not the topic of today's video. It's about the manga itself, which is an acquired taste. First of all, it's worth noting that he definitely upped his game when it comes to manga panels, from The Penis Man to his later work in Tokyo Ghoul. I know, the moment I dropped the name The Penis Man, everybody was just curious what this manga is about. I will put this somewhere between the One Punch Man webcomics and Dog Ningen, and this manga definitely doesn't pull its punches. First chapter, we get introduced to our main hero, main protagonist, the Penis Man. And he immediately goes to war against a random villain, hitting him with the classic JoJo attack before finishing off with his version of a hydro pump. The villain obviously gets defeated, but there was some collateral damage and he hit the woman with the hydro pump as well, which leads to a very questionable panel. It's never explicitly said what he fires, but considering the shape of his head, it's probably not water. I mean, yes, every single chapter he defeats a new villain and he fights them, but some of them are special compared to others. For example, Anal Beats Man, who obviously has a very questionable design, but nevertheless it's still a very interesting fight. I mean, he uses anal beads like a whip, which in itself is a very creative way of fighting. But that's obviously not an issue for our main protagonist, because he catches the attack and just snaps the anal beads in half. And this is how the manga keeps on going. He next fights Puby and all kinds of weird characters. But honestly, he somewhat reminds me of Saitama, because Saitama obviously gets made fun of for being bold, and the same thing can be applied for our main character here. According to the storyline, these people are born this way. So he was born with a penis head, the anal beads guy was born with anal beads, so was Puby and all the other characters. So these people get rejected by society, and then they have to decide whether they want to become a villain or a hero, because nobody else wants to accept them. Even though it's called a one-shot manga, it actually has a plot. They even have their own league of villains. Not this one, it's actually a good one. And of course, they train Anal Beats Man to become Golden Freezer so he could beat Penis Man. And the fight between Golden Anal Beats and Penis Man is just epic. And I'm not talking about the visuals, I'm talking about the backstory of Anal Beats Man and how he became the villain even though he never wanted to become one. But he loses, and you must think, oh, this time the Penis Man just ends him, right? No, he saves him and they become friends. And he turns from the League of Villains to the good side. This was just a snippet of what the Penis Man has to offer, and I'm telling you, it only gets better from here. So if you're ever bored on a weekend and you don't know what to do, just read the adventures of the Penis Man and Anal Beats Man, because this is just getting better from here on.